The state of her creates space to reflect, reset, and rise. This is where clarity meets community. Don't miss an episode. Subscribe today on your favorite podcast platform. Follow us on social media at The States of Her HQ. Hey, beautiful. Welcome back to The State of Her, the headquarters for real conversations and real growth. I'm your host, Keisha, and today I'm answering some DMs that you ladies sent me. Yup. You was in my DMs asking me all these questions, so I put them aside because you guys did not know I was going to answer them on the show. But I'm going to do that for you today. And thank you for submitting the questions and actually having me put it on the podcast. All right. Thank you so much, beautiful. I appreciate all of you. So let's get right into it. I have like about 3, 4 questions. Let's go. So this is from Lawrenceville, Georgia. And she says, "Hi, Keisha. I am messaging you because I love the podcast. I would like to ask you a question anonymously." Okay, I see you. "Sometimes I feel like I am not going to accomplish what I set out to do. How can I build my confidence by not thinking I can't accomplish anything?" This is a good question, and thank you for that, anonymous. First thing you will need to do is pick up a devotional book for women, beautiful. Read those positive affirmations to get your day going. That's number one. Start there first. Instill those affirmations in you and let them guide you on a daily basis. Confidence is not something you wake up with, it's something you build daily. You build your confidence by believing in yourself first and foremost. Confidence actually comes from keeping promises to yourself. By doing what you said you were going to do, even when you don't feel like doing it. That's confidence. Because every time you don't do it, you start trusting yourself less. And that's the part nobody talks about. You don't need more compliments, you need more consistency with yourself. There is actually only one of you in this world, so act like it, beautiful. You must make sure that you execute your goals accordingly. Start small. Show up with your daily devotionals and follow through with your goals, which means you are showing up for yourself, building your confidence as you go along executing. I just hope you are able to follow through with this and take it one day at a time because confidence is built in private and not posted in public. So please build your confidence up. And like I said, put those devotionals first, put God first, okay? You need that first. No one else can do it for you, all right? So let's see. Number 2, we have from Dallas, Texas. Okay. So she's saying, "Hello, Keisha. I love what you are doing for us women. Please help me." All right, I'm helping. Let's go. "My name is Shauna. My husband doesn't mind my son playing football. We argue all the time about this. I think it's dangerous with the tackles, the headbutts, and concussions. How can I let him know I don't approve of this for our son?" Okay. Shauna, thanks for reaching out, beautiful. I really appreciate you. This question hit because this is real life family situation right here. So thank you for this. Um, it's just not about football, Shauna. It's about two parents seeing things differently when it comes to their child. Now, you're not wrong for being concerned because as a mother, our mind is automatically going to that safety mode, you know? We're always thinking about concussions, injuries, long term effects. That's normal for any mother. And your husband isn't wrong either because your husband's probably looking at it like discipline, structure, confidence, and maybe even bonding with his son. And I'm telling you something, Shauna. A lot of men see sports as something that builds their boys up. Okay? So just take that into consideration as well, too. No one is right or wrong in this situation, Shauna. So it is two different perspectives. That's all it is. So don't go to your husband trying to win the argument because there's no argument to win. You go to him trying to be understood. You let your husband know that your son playing football makes you nervous. You're scared of him getting hurt. If there's other alternatives that can be put in place other than football. Because by doing this, you're letting him see your fear of your son playing football and not attacking your husband, like he's wrong, he's right. No, we're not doing that. I don't know your son's age though. You didn't mention your son's age. Ask your husband what level of football is your son going to be playing in, and what are the safety measures that are put in place for this football game. And let him know you're not trying to control the situation. You're just trying to protect your son. That's it. I know football is like a dangerous game. You hear so many things about football, concussion and stuff like that, like you mentioned. But to me, any sport is dangerous. Basketball, baseball, tennis, soccer, they're all dangerous. But at the same time, I want you to also allow space for your child to grow, for your child to experience things. And yes, he might take some risk by doing so, but as parents, we can't keep them sheltered. We must let them be who they are. So have the talk with your husband, voicing your safety concerns. In no way, shape, or form should you be attacking him, okay, Shauna? You listening to me? Do not attack your husband. This is an easy family conversation about the safety of your son playing football. That's it. You're not wrong for being concerned, but at the same time, he's not wrong for seeing it differently either. All right? I hope everything works out for you, and I'm gonna hit you in the DMs as well to see what happened. All right? Moving on, we're going to Eva from Brooklyn, New York. And Eva says, "Hi Keisha, I'm trying to get into a state of her like you. I love your podcast. I'm always sharing, but I need to ask you, how do I stop caring what people think about me?" Oh, Eva, Eva, Eva. I say what I say. It's the state of her. Listen on your favorite podcast platform. Follow for real conversations and real growth. This is a great question because why are you thinking about what people think about you? Eva, thank you for this question. Let me say this first. The only approval you need is from God. Eva, I'm saying it a second time. The only approval you need is from God. You will stop caring what people say about you when you get tired of living your life for other people, Eva. Aren't you exhausted? Like, are you? Because every time you overthink what to post, what to say, how to act, how you talk, what to wear, what to eat, what to drink, come on now. I'm tired saying all this. You are performing for someone else and not living for you. You want to feel like you're doing the right thing, so you look for validation and approval from others. You can't. You care what people think, Eva, because you're not fully confident in your own decisions yet. When your confidence is on a high level, other people's thoughts about you will not affect you on being who you are. So, Eva, today, I need you to start choosing yourself even when it's uncomfortable to do so. Make your decisions and stand 10 toes on them. Regardless of what they are saying about you, do what makes you happy. Speak how you want to speak. Act like how you want to act. You are God's child and not theirs. Eva, I want you to live your life for you. You're not fulfilling the life you want. Do you know how many days, weeks, months, and years you take away from yourself because you're so worried about what people have to say about you? Your life will become so much better, easier, and fulfilling if you're living it for you and God. So, if you keep needing approval, you'll never feel free. Please do not seek approval from any human being other than God. Okay? All right. So, what we have going on? This has been good. I thank you for the questions. I really do. I have a lot more questions from other people, but I was just like, just scanning through them, just picking some ones out. So I'll do some more questions, maybe on the next one or the one after that, okay? The next podcast after, all right? Um, so Alicia from New York, let's get right to it. Alicia asks, why does she overthink everything? Alicia, you might be overthinking things because you don't feel in control of a situation. You're accustomed to think your way though, right? Let me see. How can I say this? I'm sorry because I don't like write scripts just like top of my head. So um every possible outcome you can imagine, you overthink things because you don't feel in control of a situation, Alicia. You're accustomed to think your way through every possible outcome you can imagine. So that way nothing catches you off guard. And you won't be surprised because you already thought it through and already had your own scenarios. You know what I'm saying? So now you're replaying the conversations. You're reading between the lines that sometimes there's nothing to read in between of. Why are you stressing yourself out mentally like this, Alicia? Why? You are trying to figure out what somebody meant, how they felt, what they might do next. And before you even know it, you're in your head and can't get out. You now created a whole situation in your mind and nothing even happened like that yet. Or nothing will ever happen like that. Now your mood is off, your energy is different, and the other person don't even know why. Overthinking usually comes from one of three things, Alicia. That is a possibility of you've been hurt before by someone, so now you're trying to predict pain before it actually happens. You don't fully trust yourself because you hurt somebody before, so you keep second guessing your decisions. You're looking for control because at times uncertainty makes you uncomfortable, right? Three things. So by you overthinking, it might just feel productive to you and for you. It feels like you are figuring it all out. You're being careful and you're protecting yourself. But really, you're stressing yourself out, Alicia. Overthinking turns silence into rejection, turns delay into doubt, and like it turns nothing into something. Why are you doing this to yourself mentally? You need to start catching yourself in the moment. When your mind starts running, pause and ask yourself, is this real or am I creating this? Because a lot of the time, beautiful, you're creating it. Make a decision, stand on it, and move on because overthinking keeps you stuck mentally. It drives you crazy, insane. Get out of that mental capacity. You keep going back and forth, second guessing and replaying situations, and now you're not moving at all. You're just dead stuck. Then now you have your anxieties like going through the window now. You know what I'm saying? You don't need more time to think because peace doesn't come from figuring everything out. It comes from letting go of the need to figure everything out. So at some point, you got to get out your head and get into your life. And if someone is making you overthink more than usual, you need to evaluate the relationship. Simple, hands down. All right? So thank you for reaching out to me. You didn't have to, but you did. Keep the questions in my DM going. I got you on everything. This is the state of her, real conversations, real growth. Thank you for listening today, beautiful. You are always heard and seen here in the headquarters. If this episode resonated with you, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with another woman who might need it. Follow at the State of Her HQ. New episode drop every Wednesday. Until next time, take care of yourself, beautiful. Bye. The State of Her creates space to reflect, reset, and rise. This is where clarity meets community. Don't miss an episode. Subscribe today on your favorite podcast platform. Follow us on social media at the States of Her HQ.